Okay, before I begin, I will say this. Thank you guys so much for 100 followers. Ah! This video is going to be a part 2 to the first video I made about KATELYNS 17, a known 13-year-old mentally who also scammed people and did weird shit with their skins and stuff like that. And honestly, like, if you want to watch the first part, go ahead, watch that shit. I made that yesterday. I'm probably going to either make this video today or tomorrow because there's a lot. Anywho, the only reason I'm making a second part is because someone right here, his person's name is Gray Momo, wrote she drew child porn when she was 18. Then I said, you got any proof of that? And another person called I like her men or some shit wrote, jumps on, I'm actually one of the minors she drew CP of, but the drawings itself were only given to specific people for the time for a specific reason. I don't think I can say, and I won't say anyways, but I can confirm it exists. Which, in my opinion, because you know I love getting proof before I start accusing somebody. I like to get proof, not just like he said, she said bullshit. But I do get proof. I do get fucking pictures. Do you know why I get pictures? Because, you know, they're talking about it. And then person called Random Humor VR, right? Which is another minor that KATELYN groomed. And I will be talking about that later. Another minor that KATELYN groomed says I have the fucking pictures. And I was like, you know what? DM me. Give me them fucking photos. And you know what happens? She actually has mad pictures. Her and a bunch of different friends made a doc of the different instances where KATELYNS 17 were to either groom them, like, you know, sexually flirt with them, or send them inappropriate pictures and shit like that. So I will explain now that KATELYNS 17 didn't actually draw pictures of their IRL bodies. She drew sexual pictures of their characters in game, which is still bad because she's fucking drawing porn for children and sending children fucking porn, which is very gross, very nasty. And do you know what happens? Me and Random Humor VR, we start talking. She starts sending these fucking images, and you know what? I'm like, I'm smelling an interview. So you know what happened? Me and Kuma VA, we fucking made another interview. This interview is way longer and way more hectic. So please bear with me. This shit is fucking juicy, though. Juicy. And a lot of information comes to light. And at the end of the interview, I'm going to go and be like, showing every single picture that there is, every single message that I received, and stuff like that. And the fact that she also has friends who are not only racist, like one of her head mods is fucking racist, and another mod is also enabling that dude's racism. And she has friends who also groomed minors who are teenagers as well as a legal adult. So I will be talking about all that shit tonight. It's going to be a fucking long ass video. So grab some popcorn, get your bestie, pull up, and slay!
Back! You twisted tongue! You will not lick me!
Alright, so this video is going to be brought into 3 parts. The first part will be the interview that includes literally every allegation that's placed on her, and I'm going to list the allegations below. This includes grooming, sending explicit photos, explicit DMs, accusing her friends of being pedophiles, scamming people, over-sexualization of her artwork, and so much more. I'll include all that below. That's going to be the first act. The interview, what people are saying, shit like that, people's perspectives, etc. The second act will be all physical evidence. This includes photos, DMs, and other messages from not only KATELYN, but as well as KATELYN's friends. Act 3 will be my opinion and the aftermath. I'm going to try to keep this act as short as possible in order to promote clarity and to just progress the video forward, and adding also alternate connections and stuff like that. So anyway, that's how I'm going to structure this video because it's going to be a very long video, and I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
From the makers of Rapist Glasses comes a new product that's sure to put the sex back into convicted sex criminal. Introducing Pedophile Beards. Pedophile beards give you that creepy sex face that women simply can't resist. Stop going unnoticed with your boring nice guy look and start scaring the shit out of people. Pedophile beards can be worn on their own or combined with our Rapist Glasses to create that rapist pedophile look that you've always wanted.
Holy crap, a lot of children avatars have short shorts, and that's really weird.
You know what? I'm trying to Caitlyn.
So, yeah, these two, okay, this is the CC Afton person I was talking about. You definitely already know him.
Yeah.
And this one...
That's funny, bro.
I'm skibbity. Yeah, so basically, how this is... Okay, you can go ahead and explain how this is gonna work to them.
Alright, so what we're gonna do... We're gonna... Because, okay, wait, guys.
Stop, everybody pay attention, please.
So what we're gonna do is, you know...
Okay.
Because Random Humor came to me first and, like, you know, started talking about, like, everything that's been going on. She's gonna explain, like, I'm gonna ask some questions about, like, you know, what happened initially. And then what we'll do is, like, each of you guys will have a turn to come up and, like, say your side of the story. And then we'll, you know, try to piece shit together.
Wouldn't we all...
We'll start. Yeah, say something.
I had tried to cancel her before, but she got her friends on me and got the video deleted.
Hi.
Okay, guys. So I'm Jumps. This is Vetsu. He's the co-host. You know, today we actually have a audience today. Give a round of applause to the audience. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Nice, alright.
I'm sorry, I'm a little silly.
Yeah, she's been very hyper. He sees this as a birthday present.
No, it's awesome. Any audience members who are in the audience, I would like to ask if you remain muted until I call you guys up, because not only are these guys audience members, they are also victims of Caitlyn 17. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of y'all in here.
The joke.
Yeah.
Caitlyn's the fucking joke.
I'll invite the others. I'll invite the
people
others
who
later.
are also
if they
victims.
request,
Bring them up. Bring them up. Honestly, invite
yeah.
Anywho, I'm here with Random Humor and Jihachu. These guys both showed me not only
Yeah, a lot
DMs
of people.
Hold on, Jen, let him finish.
It's pronounced Jiachu. A lot of people get that wrong. Alright, I'm sorry.
Jiachu, I'm so sorry. Jiachu.
No, it's okay. I get it a lot. I get it a lot.
Random
Sorry.
Humor and Jiachu. They're both here because they're responsible for sending me not only explicit photos that Caitlyn has sent to minors, but also DMs and messages that she has given to minors, sexting them. She's not only sexted minors, she has also sent them fucking pornographic images, cringy pornographic images, like fucking a dude having a mouth on his stomach and a dick right under it, bro, like a fucking double dick type shit. It's like some weird ass shit.
I knew about the thirst traps, but the actual porn is fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're not even. It's not like, oh, it's just porn of fictional characters. No, these were drawn of real minors. Like, these are real minors in those photos.
That's fucking yikes.
Okay. So before
it's
we
their
get into the
OCs,
questions,
not their actual real life selves, but they're like personas, like how they like their characters for the online.
Okay, so like she's drawing like the characters' online avatars and shit like that, but like sexualized.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, like they're taking their personas and drawing those images from
like
my
if we took your peanut and strapped a dick onto it.
Bro, I think I put a fucking eggplant on that peanut for the last video. I don't know if you saw that
yeah,
shit,
in the video.
Yeah, I did. That shit was funny.
But like, I would never go that far. It's a fucking.
You guys are hilarious.
All right, so first question. Tell me your basic experience, like with Caitlyn. Like, how'd you guys meet? And where did it lead to her sending literally fucking porn and sexting you guys? How did that start?
Okay, Jen, you can go first. You can go first, Jen, because I think you got more justice on this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look in a specific direction, because, yeah, that. So, when I met Caitlyn Girl 17, it was around, I want to say March of 2021. I was 15 maybe at the time. And the only reason why I friended her was actually because she was the first avatar creator I actually met. And I did actually really love her Afton. So I was a big fan of her Elizabeth. Over time, I mean, I had phases where I'd go to other friend groups and stuff like that, but I would always gravitate back to her. And eventually I just stuck with her group somewhere around like 2022, maybe 2023. And, yeah, it was like late 2022, early 2023. And after that, I started getting like sisterly closely. It was like a sisterly bond with me and her. And we both were like, literally, one of us could not be seen without the other. It was just
They were
eventually
very close. I
gotten to
can
that
confirm
point.
that they were the bestest friends.
Yes.
I remember seeing it.
Very,
Frustrated
very
me. I'll
close.
tell you why later, but damn.
Yeah, I was very, very close with her. And at the time, she had manipulated me so badly that no matter how badly she treated me, I just couldn't like leave her no matter what. And like during those times, I've even sent screenshots to Jumps about it where it was like multiple arguments. They weren't like in a row. It was more of like just every once in a while, but there were times where she'd get pissy at me for like the smallest shit, and it would accumulate all the way up until the major event that kickstarted me leaving her, which was when I originally got into a spider phase, like a Spider-Man phase, and I found this beautiful group that was introduced to me by an old friend. And that friend group was really, really welcoming. I was very glad that I had them because they brought me in, treated me like a sister faster than Kate ever would, and told me when I was explaining my experiences to them, they told me it was literally manipulation what she was doing to me, and I didn't want to believe it. So I stuck with her until an incident between one of my current friends happened, which what happened was I was dating one of my friends or the reason why I say one of my friends because they're still my friend. And we ended up breaking up. And Caitlin, when I told her about it, since I was still so close to her, she treated it like it was her problem, blew it way out of proportions. Ooh, my tracking. Yelled at him, the person who broke up with me, and started this entire war between me and the spy community I told about the event and Pixel, which is the guy who broke up with me. But that's the only time I'll mention their name. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, before we move on to a random humor side of story, I do want to ask another question real quick for Jiachu, right? I mean, I don't want to.
You can call me Jen if you want. I tell everyone to call me Jen if my name's too hard to pronounce. Just call me Jen.
It's okay.
I am the same Jen that was mentioned in the Caitlyn doc, by the way. I am.
Okay, because we're aware that Parker is still a minor.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Actually, nowadays,
almost everybody here today is a minor.
Yeah, I'm 17 as of currently, but I turn 18 this Sunday. So.
Okay. So yeah,
Random
you guys are all little babies. Yeah. So much like you guys, Caitlyn Girl is also the reason why I wanted to learn how to make models. But it was for a completely different reason. No, I'm much better than her at this point because let's be honest, Caitlyn Girl is stuck in the same fucking 2016 V-Roid beta type bullshit that doesn't fucking work.
And honestly, I'm just a hater.
Were you the one person that?
All right,
you're on Twitch.
But seriously, yeah, I'm on Twitch. All right, one more question. So besides like the passive aggressive, manipulation that you underwent, did she do anything like explicit with you in messages as well? Like, did she like send you fucking nude shit like she did to Random Humor, or?
She
She's
did,
in
but
some of
it
the
wasn't
pictures.
of my OC. It wasn't of my OC. Like, okay,
Jenny,
the most she
Jenny,
did.
the one with
Hold on, let me
Ennard,
explain
where
it because
she
I
was bent
remember
over.
it. Yeah, shush. So, the most explicit I can think of as of what comes to my mind of what she sent me was she did send a lot of like her humanoids or like the actual animatronic form of those characters that were really explicit, like dick out, masturbating, all of that shit to me, but it was never with my OC. The only thing she ever drew of my OC was it in the Jacko pose. So that's, yeah, but of the other things, there are actually other shit that were really explicit that she sent to me. She actually took her humanoid models, I think it was just mainly female, but there were a couple instances of it being male, that were either shirtless or fully nude, and with the females, they were explicit, like they were being like fuck type of pictures, and the males were just shower photos. So that's about as much as I can think of from what
do
she
you
sent
guys
me.
remember
Like, I'm
how
kinda
on the
old, so-
original
It
models
was
they
shirtless.
didn't have
Shirtless pictures.
underwear? Do y'all
what
remember that? The original
which one?
models that she made, any of them, the originals, they didn't have underwear. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah. Yes.
I
You-
did.
which
Yeah,
you-
but
would you
very,
have to
very
go
briefly.
I hate to like try to clear this up at all, but it's because back then she used an older version of Vroid. I'm sure you're aware of this.
See,
And
but even I had that version of Vroid, and even then, you still had to make a custom layer and erase the panties. There was no panty option. There was always
so
underwear
she
on
took them
models.
off.
She's taking them off of the models. Always had underwear
She
on them.
bullied me too with using the same, because we all three used the same version of Vroid, and back then when I started out, I made two models that she critiqued me insanely on, which was a circus baby that actually did look like a fucking McDonald's toy, and Banny the bunny, you know, from the Walton Files, and she hated both of those and yelled at me for them because Banny looked too much like her style, and because Circus Baby, the way I had her designed before, looked too much like her current one, so I had to change it. But that was about it. And then as of recently, when I left her for good, she actually did talk a fair amount of shit about my Elizabeth because she was wearing a corset. I put a corset on my Elizabeth for a stylistic choice. Let me show you. This is like my best rendition of my Elizabeth. And the only thing about her that Caitlin hated was that she was wearing a corset. And
Supposedly.
that's it. She doesn't look sexual. It doesn't look. It's just a
No,
stylistic choice.
it's
That was
like-
the only
that's
reason
it.
why I added it. Stylistic choice. And she would constantly talk shit about it, saying, "Oh, it's ugly. It's bad. The corset makes her look like an adult and makes her look sexual." And I'm like, no, it's not that deep, bro.
Is it okay if I call someone to the stand for talking about, since we're talking about Kaylin's like narcissistic behavior and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. Just
you know what, Jeremy, get up here. Get up here, Jeremy.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like I could tell y'all put the effort to actually make the models look good on Quest, which Caitlyn has been on record multiple times saying that she hates Questies, and that's why she doesn't fix the models.
Yeah, no, every time I make an avatar, I always have to think about how they look on Quest, because I started VRChat on Quest. I don't want to hate on my people. I love you, Quest. I hate meta. Okay, go ahead.
I just try to make sure my models look good on both PC and Quest, because I used to be a Questie, and I always had the problem of staring at how bad it was on Quest, so I always try to make it the best. So,
Alright, go ahead, speak your part, Jeremy. Jen.
Wait,
what are your models?
Say?
Oh, about your models, how Kate treats your models.
I had sent my models to her server multiple times, but she always looks at them. But she doesn't compliment them. You know what I mean? She just kind of looks at it and sends an emoji. And also, I'd asked her prior, because I have a problem where I can't upload my stuff. So I'd asked her if she could upload my stuff. And she never did for some reason. And I asked her yesterday, and she said, "Oh yeah, well I was gonna do it, but then you changed the entire model." But we all know that she was not gonna, and also she had made me something. The model had broken, but she never fixed it, and she doesn't plan on fixing it.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
this is what I said earlier about how she handles commissions.
Yeah, she scams
also-
people on commissions hard as hell.
I also had commissioned her something, and I asked her like yesterday, I think.
was a couple
When are you
days
gonna
ago,
work on
actually.
that? When are you gonna work on that? And she said, "Well, I'm not gonna work on it now because like, I don't really want to
She's
work
learning her
on
mediocre melodies.
models and shit like that." And also, I had commissioned that like a year ago, so I don't know what's up
shit.
with that.
It's because she's
And
meant to be
you
13.
paid the money
duh.
for
They
it
don't do
already?
work.
For
I have
sure.
one more question. Okay. You know, like one person can answer, all of you can answer, but like, let's just keep it quick. Like, okay, so what would you feel like is Caitlyn's personality? Like, what do you think her personality is as a
Pedophile.
person overall? Not besides
All right,
fucking
let me
pedophile. Like, her
okay, one at
personality
a time,
traits.
one at a time. Jeremy, go ahead, then Jen, I'll
Yeah.
go last.
I think she's like really like she wants to be better than everyone else. I don't know how to explain it, like, but when anybody gets complimented or like anyone makes something, she just wants to be on top of that. It's like proven in one of the videos she had made. She's like, "I'm the goddess of humanoid." Shut the fuck up, bro. You're not. Anyways,
I'll send you that.
Okay,
Jen, go ahead.
do any of you guys want
The
to?
way I think
guys
of
wanna
her
add
is
to it?
I think of her as a toxic,
She also
manipulative bitch who only friends people for the gain of her own ego and her own community. And she only takes the designs of other people just because she has no creativity
Mine.
herself and has to rely on other
we'll talk
people
about it, we'll talk
too.
about
That's
it.
why she never credits.
Oh yeah, you know she didn't
Oh,
make
shit.
the rock stars, right? My partner made those back in the day.
Special dead list that she made and I had put on my account like years later because there was like times where she couldn't before, and I have it on my account and I've been wearing it a lot recently as like a little bit of like reference, but I have proof of this and I will send it if required and give the audience a little look as well. I made this entire design. I drew this myself based off of her Elizabeth and her circus baby. You want to know what she does? Takes it, modifies it, never gives credit.
Yeah.
Alright.
For my view of Caitlyn, I just don't think she understands how she's acting at all, really. I know she knows it's bad, but I don't think she, like, really, like, understands that, hey, you are in the wrong here. Please don't play victim or lie about it. And, like, like I said, she is narcissistic. I've seen it firsthand. She does try to one-up people because when she redesigned her Aftons, that was right after I made mine Elizabeth. She made her Elizabeth. They started making Afton avatars, so she decides, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my own since everybody else is. And even then, her Michael is based off one of my friend's avatars. Her CC looks a little bit like mine with the whole sweater, the bowl cut, and everything. But but personally, I feel like Caitlyn just doesn't like. I just. Mentally 13, maybe, or you're just probably a little bit dumb.
She still doesn't have a job. And it flashed back to me to when I met her and I had actively tried to help her apply to several different places and like get a job and like start being a functional
The thing about
member
that
of society.
is
She takes like she uses people and stuff. She like takes offense of people when she knows they're like sensitive. Like she says the bits. That's all I know. She took offenses of me before when I was like 12. And also she stinks. She stinks. She has a lesbian
Took
haircut.
advantage of. What do you
scrap baby.
mean by
Cece, you're
she
scrap
took
baby.
advantage of you?
Oh yeah, my scrap baby.
she stole the entire design without credit.
Yeah. When I was like 12, I made her this design, and I was really happy because she was my favorite
Jump
narrator.
share in front of the camera.
Oh my bad. I'm just trying to like see everybody for the stream.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then a couple of years later, she never told me she remade the design. Like never texted me at all, and I only learned through Esparza. that she made it design, like, remade it. I'm like, oh, let me see. So like, she never told me. She never gave me credit. She never said I made the design ever. So
she's like said that she made it and she only took inspo off of yours, but like in reality she just took the entire design and put a reference of Circus Baby, like just slapped it on there like, oh yeah, I made it. No, buddy, you have no fucking
She
creativity.
didn't want to fucking delete
You have
it after
stolen
you asked
multiple
them.
designs.
I met her
Sorry.
through like a friend. And when I first met her, it was okay. But then she drew CP of me because I was like, I asked her so because I saw Parker's CP, like the art that I didn't know was wrong because I was 12 when she groomed me. And I remember I was very sensitive when I was 12 because when I was 10, I also got groomed by a different person. So I was kind of sensitive and not knowing much because, I was 12. Then, like, I've been feeling guilty for like 3 years because I was like, oh, I asked for it, so it's my fault. And like he has guilt tripped me. I have like a whole message of her going like, Cece, that was not cool for attacking me and threatening legal action. I threatened legal action because she drew CP of me, and I can literally do that.
No, I understand, and like a lot of victims who get groomed, they don't even know they're getting groomed. Like they just think that's normal. Like, you know what I mean? It's like not up to you to like just say, "Oh yeah, can I have X, Y, and Z?" It's up to the older person to just go and say, "Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that." But instead of saying no, I'm not going to do that, Caitlyn said, "Hell yeah, I'll draw a fucking porno of you, even though you're 12 years old asking for it." It's fucking gross and it's disgusting.
Yeah,
you can
it's
continue.
terrible.
And she has lied to my face, saying she was 17. But if you add up her age, she's like 21 now, and I'm 15 now. If you add up the age, like, subtracted actually, she would be 18, and I was 12. So she can't use, I was 17. And then she also said I joined in 2022, but her first avatar was, like, made in 2021. So, and there's, like, screenshot proof of that.
Yeah, so she's a fucking liar too. I mean, even if she was 17 and you were 12, it's still fucking 5-year gap. That's weird.
Yeah, that's gross.
Like, why would a 17-year-old want to go for fucking 12-year-old boys? That's fucking gross, dude.
And
like, if my mom saw me with a fucking 12-year-old, I'd get beat. Okay, continue. My bad. Continue.
I've also talked about her Millie and how sexual it was, because her only excuse was, well, these other 20-year-olds think it's not sexual. Yeah, because the guys are all 20-year-olds and they're your, like, meat riders, so they're gonna stand by your side.
Ask me whatever you want, and if I have anything extra, I do have something extra that somebody wanted me to mention, which I will after you ask me the questions, if that's okay, because it's about the same topic.
Yeah, it's fine. Like,
All right, go ahead.
I know initially, like, she'd send like fucking like just like whatchamacallit, not necessarily naked shit, but she'll send like provocative shit, and then she'll move that up.
Yeah,
right?
it's
She was
like
moving up to sending explicit
suggestive.
content. It was suggestive, and then it moved on to explicit content, right?
Yeah, it went, because it really did just go from like, oh, this is like a little bit freaky, I guess, to, well, straight up pornography, from what I've heard. And
So
the funny
it
part
went
is,
from like
I knew
50
these, like,
to
when I
100.
was, pretty much, but when, like, at the time that I was aware of this, I just thought, oh, it's funny, she's making fun of her friends for being simps, but I, like, obviously know much better now that that's not okay, and she's an adult, and she should know that.
Yeah, and wait, so when
I don't want to be like
okay.
Caitlyn and blame it on my age, but I genuinely was 14 and had no absolute clue how wrong it truly was.
Parker,
No,
I want to really
Parker,
dive
Parker.
into... Okay, so we'll start with Parker, and then we'll do Pixel after. How about that? I think that's a little better.
Yeah, that'll work.
There's a big paragraph I want to read, so I'm gonna turn off my push to talk.
Also, real quick, before we start, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Parker.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, wait, let me fix my...
Sorry that sorry we're beating on Caitlyn girl on your birthday.
You know
Yeah.
what? Best birthday gift I could ever get. Whoops.
I'm gonna read a huge ass paragraph. This was supposedly sent from Caitlyn to you, right? This was supposedly sent from Caitlyn to you.
and then I want
Have a
to
feeling we
ask
did it.
like your experience and like if you're uncomfortable with that.
Parker, it might be the Yowie. I'm sorry.
If there's other shit that was said, just basically like what happened, what you went through, stuff like that. Okay. So I'm gonna read the paragraph and then
All right.
you can respond. Okay. Warning to Kuma's chat. This shit is cringe as fuck. The shit is cringe as fuck.
It's the Yowie.
So if you want to mute
Take
it,
a deep
if you wanna
breath.
mute that shit.
It's the Yowie.
If you want to mute that
Chat,
shit, go ahead.
my stoners in chat, it's time to blaze up because this shit is not gonna make sense otherwise.
Okay.
You're lucky I didn't send the other 3. Damn.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So it says, imagine you're in FNAF 6. It's just you and Molten Freddy. You're sitting on the chair on the computer doing your tasks. You hear some noise to your left, and turn your flashlight on to see who is in the vent. Wires start to come out from the other vent and move towards you. You feel something moving slowly up your leg. You're suddenly grabbed and dragged into the vent. You're afraid, but you hear laughter. It's Molten Freddy, slowly coming towards you and smiles. He says, well, well, well.
Parker, look.
What do we have here? A little... Wait, yo, humor,
it's not loading.
humor,
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Well,
so
well,
sorry.
well. What do we have here? A little bunny at this time? He laughs. How cute. He looks up and down at you and blushes and smiles. How the fuck can a robot blush? But that's okay. Well, since it's just you and me tonight, and no one can hear us, how about we have a little bit of fun? He giggles and licks his lips. He starts to undress you, and his wires move all over you until he's inside. Inside what? Pause. You let out a grasp, and the wires... Wait. Be quiet, be quiet. You let out a gasp, and the wires are moving more and more inside of you. He starts to moan and smile at you. Your body feels amazing. I'm saying the stutter because that's what I'm seeing on the fucking screen. Like, there's a stutter there. Okay?
Fuck you, Kate.
He moves faster and faster. He holds your face and put his long tongue in your mouth. He moans louder. I can't hold it any longer. He goes faster and harder. He lets it all out. As he lets out a loud gasp, he slowly pulls his wire out, panting like a dog. That was fun. He kisses your neck and smiles. Until next time, beautiful. So what do you have to say about that?
Your Honor,
I'd
that
like
was
to say
not
that-
me.
What the fuck?
Your Honor, that was not me.
Your Honor, that was...
Bro, okay, so Parker, how old were you when Caitlyn sent you this message? Let's start with that.
I was 14. Yeah, I was 14 at the time.
Okay, and did she send other messages like this shit? Did she send other messages?
There
back
was
and forth
only
with you? Like,
2 of those. Like, no. She never did anything like that. But the fan fiction that was similar to that was a spring trap, but that's like 3 pages long, and that was like a while after that. I think, I don't know, like a few weeks.
Caitlyn used to send you just like sexual ass fanfics. That was her thing with you.
It's called smut.
No. Yeah.
Smut?
There was only one. But I don't remember, but I think she probably planned to send me another one. I don't remember, but there was only one from what I remember. And I like to mention,
Charlie's defending Caitlyn even though we got groomed.
Shut up.
Okay, so did Caitlyn ever send you any like inappropriate images like some of the other people, or just the fanfic?
Yeah, no, she sent me there. Yeah, she did send me a few. Not only ones that were specifically made for me, but ones that were specifically made for others. So I've seen a bunch of them.
So what I'm hearing is that you're another person that she made inappropriate OCs of, like your OC was made sexualized, right?
Yeah.
Am I right or no?
Yeah.
And
I was
she also
one of the
sent
people that's OC got sexualized.
Okay, and then you were also sent other OCs, or was it like characters that you enjoyed? What was it? What was it of?
It would be like, you know, the characters, like the FNAF characters themselves. It would be other people's OCs. Like not safe for work images of other people's OCs, having stuff done to them. Like,
All right, they're gone.
What was the question?
Wait, what are your pronouns?
What are your
just so
pronouns,
I don't
boss?
Make a mistake.
I go by Annie. I don't really care.
Alrighty.
Okay, cool.
So
cool.
Bingus.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask your experiences because, like, I heard that you and Parker share similar experiences between you and Caitlyn. So
Yeah.
Does
did
that
she
mean
also
she
send
sent
you
you
like, a fucking
smut?
fanfic?
So were you sent like drawings then?
She has sent me NSFW drawings before, yeah.
Okay.
One of them had my OC.
Okay, so you're another OC victim.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have a question to like you or like the audience. Like, these are all paid commissions. Like, are you guys paying her to draw the OC?
No, most of them
she
are
offers.
free.
These are not
The drawings
paid.
are free.
Yeah, they're all offered. Caitlyn offers to do these drawings, and if not, then she'll just send them to you to surprise you.
She didn't even offer for me. She just drew
Yeah,
it,
she just
and I didn't
surprised
even
you.
want it. No, I didn't even want
She
it.
offered
that on you.
once.
And you said no, and then she just forced it on you. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Because so not only is she like just sending these OCs to minors, she's also forcing them on minors too. So it just proves that like she has no sense of fucking boundaries, no sense of like understanding that these are fucking kids.
The fucking avatars, and I decided to make all of them public because I don't want to just like have the fun for myself. If people want to set up their own scenarios of the same thing, more power to them. So I made all the avatars public.
Are they in a world?
And I had they're in a world. I had some dumb fucking kid tell me
put that word
that
later.
my avatars would never be as good as Caitlyn girls. And that shit made
That's
me
bullshit.
so mad that I decided to text this motherfucker who is a known internet troll and was like, "Hey, I got a
Got
VRChat
you.
creator that acts like a psycho bitch. You want to video
Oh,
debate?"
thank you so much for saving everyone. I genuinely
Yeah.
see you guys as heroes
Yes.
for this.
So this, you guys can thank cringy little fucking 9-year-olds for talking shit to me about my avatars.
Thank you, 9-year.
All right. Okay. So before Pixel leaves the stand, I just want to ask like, has she ever like sent any inappropriate texts? Like, has she like tried to sext you? You know what sexting is? Because I can explain that before you answer. If you
I
don't
kind of
know.
get the gist of it.
It's like, texting but in a sexual way, like, oh, like I want to fuck you type shit.
It's like
I
it's
wanna-
like a role playing.
Fucking through text, basically.
Yeah.
I got
So,
it.
like-
when
ERP,
they told
ERP.
me.
Yeah.
She has
ERP.
never texted me that, but she has texted me drunk before.
Oh,
And
yeah.
how did that
Damn.
go?
Yeah, like how are her
It
messages
didn't
while she
really
was drunk?
go too badly. I just didn't like the fact that they were texting me drunk.
Well, I was gonna say, did you ever express your discomfort with her texting you drunk? Like in text?
I have talked to her about it, but she didn't really pay attention. She kind of just shoved it off to the side. Because
Just,
she
like,
doesn't
brushed it
really,
off and- okay.
she doesn't really care too much about what people say when it comes to stuff like that.
Thank you very much, Pixel, and we'll move on to who else wants to go up again?
So we
We can do
have
Elizabeth now. Elizabeth, get out of there.
this is the
Elizabeth.
person we just brought in. They're
Yeah, no, wait,
here
no,
to
no, no, no,
talk
no, no.
about-
Random with you.
Jenny, do not force her to go on stage. if you
What,
don't want to.
what?
Do you want to go on stage?
Yeah, you don't have to
If she
talk if
doesn't
you don't
on
want to.
stage, someone else can speak for you if you want.
Yeah,
That's fine.
just let me know what you want me to say. I can say it for
I
you.
can speak. I just don't want to be on camera. I have a
Okay,
little bit
then
of
you can
stage fright.
stand right there against the stage just so that they can hear you clearly.
Wait, let me look away too.
You are
Okay.
Yeah, you are
So,
not on camera at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I am texting one of my friends right now who, they are watching the stream, and I was watching, the stream for a little bit, and then I remembered that some of my friends, one of my friends from school has even met OC, and they have told me that it is a red flag, and I've been afraid to say anything because I feel like, oh, they seem nice, and then my friend Walmart bag, who they're the ones who started saying that OC may be faking DID. And the reason we say that is because anytime a new game came out, they would immediately have a new alter, and then I do have an experience that happened with that.
So
Which
not
is
to interrupt,
yeah.
but as I'm someone who is diagnosed with DID. I have an official diagnosis. So I want to ask you, do they claim to have a lot of fictives? And I'll explain what this is in a minute, Jumps.
Isn't that like characters that are from like TV shows or something like
Yeah,
that?
so essentially
Yes,
in
all of
DID, a fictive
all of their
is when you create a personality based
alters.
off of a fictional character.
Yeah, all of their from what I know, this is only from what I know. I know I'm screwed saying this because I know they're probably watching the stream, but every single one of their alters that I know so far is an alter of either Circus Baby, Gummy Goo, anything like that. I have met a lot of them.
I'll tell you straight away that that person is a liar because you cannot have nearly as many fictives as somebody who is faking DID will claim to have. Myself, I've been diagnosed since I was 13 years old, and I've only ever in my lifetime had 4 fictive personalities. And then Jumps, they're gonna be talking about the person that I sent you the proof link for in the group chat. So you can see all their evidence there, which is a bunch of screen recordings of some pretty foul fucking shit that this guy says. Like he's texting them like hardcore. His name is the OC Idiot.
Yeah. From what I know,
Caitlin's boyfriend?
No,
this
their
is
friend.
This is one of her like close friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
it's
only
kind
know
of
it was
showing
sent to
that the
me.
whole group is kind of weird, not just her.
Now, I only know it was sent to me because this was sent to me by some of the people in the audience. From what the only knowledge I know of that is that the person they were texting at the time, I think, was 15. I'm not
I have the
sure.
videos.
Yeah, that's what I sent to them.
I have an entire palette file. Somebody
Yeah,
random.
yeah,
That's DM me one
we
day.
have it. We have it.
Yeah, I just sent that to them because I was looking
Got
through
you.
the DMs.
Yeah,
and then
it's on that said video where she was lying about when she joined VRChat. Somebody had mentioned to me, oh, she's also a pedophile. I have a bunch of videos of her grooming someone in DMs.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. It's really crazy.
Yeah,
I know
Caitlyn knows all the pedos, I guess. Everybody is scared to speak up. It's because they do genuinely go in our DMs and attack us. They've done this before.
If I may ask, who's
Yeah.
I have her blocked.
Hey, baddies.
Who's who?
I'm not scared of them.
The person who sent the Padlet stuff.
I would like to keep them anonymous because I'm not close friends with them, but they are just a person who knows about
we can
OC,
respect that.
knows what they did, and are a friend of the person who was a victim. And at the time of the recording, from what I was seeing, they said that they were, like, nowadays, they said that they are 16 right now, which would have made them 14 when those were taken.
Wow.
Okay, so, and how
I'm a little
old was
stuck
OC
right
in
now.
this? If you know,
19.
How old was OC in this? Okay, so
You're supposedly 21. We're not, because we've seen Caitlin's face, we've seen Caitlin's real life self, but for OC, she's claiming herself as 21.
Okay,
and
so I do
according to
have
Caitlin,
fan art I
she
made.
says absolutely she's 21. So,
Okay, so
we're
I
not
did make
absolutely
some
sure if
fan
this is
art,
true, but if it is, then that's pedophilia.
What I do know is that when I first met OC, it was around when their birthday was coming up, and I do have fan art I made of them, and they were turning 21, from what my knowledge. So I have a little fan art image I made for their birthday. So if they're not 21, then I'm a little worried.
Pretty please,
Please,
it's a pedophile we're talking about.
If you are seeing this, I personally do not want to cause problems, but I feel bad for the
You're
people
the
that
shitty
are
people.
affected. I feel bad for the
I'm
people that are
gonna cause
affected.
problems. Fuck
I'm
you,
causing
Caitlin girl.
problems.
Fuck you.
Caitlin, you're ruined our life! You're friends with the pedophile, that's why you were friends with this fucking creator for Chippendalaya, and they
This shit
do
is
child porn as
funny.
well.
chill a bit.
Alright,
chill a bit.
okay, so
I do have two videos from me hanging out with Caitlin, but it's nothing much. But one of them's like 13 minutes
I'll go
long.
ahead and send you the videos I have.
Yeah. Me personally, I've been afraid to speak up about this towards anyone because I know that Caitlin and OC know a lot of people. Thank you. And I don't want to get attacked for this and my career get ruined because I'm just starting open commissions. So I'm more afraid of them trying to ruin my career. And yes, I feel like bad for like doing this for them for their sake because I know it's gonna hurt them. But maybe that's also just because I'm according to my friend Walmart Bag, a little too nice of a person.
You don't let her guilt trip you, man. Everybody over here's
you
been guilt tripped before.
can't
Don't
let
let her do
her
the same.
guilt trip her because honestly, at this point, and with all the shit that she's been doing, this is now you're the sixth creator in this room that is worried that they're gonna get stifled by this one bitch who's doing
Yeah.
child porn. So fuck that.
One of the big victims, Baddies, does not want to talk, but she did say that I could because
All right, you lagged through the whole.
what
end
they're
of
saying
that.
is that
Wanna repeat
Baddies doesn't want to talk, and if Baddies wants to say anything, they're going to say it through Parker. So Parker's going to speak for Baddies.
I will say, one thing I do want to kind of bring up is that Caitlin did delete her entire server, and she did create a new one. Yeah,
thank you guys.
She created a new one.
Oh, don't worry, we know all about it.
And they blocked me.
Yeah, I'm in it, but I'm 100% getting kicked out after this. I know that for a fact.
She's gonna have to delete the new server too. I got ops,
Again,
bitch. I know.
Caitlin, if you're
I got an
seeing this,
in-your
I have no
server.
ill
I could
against
go
you.
look at your shit right now. Caitlin, girl,
Caitlin, if
you are
you're
not
seeing
fake.
If anyone who is seeing this, I don't mean any ill. I just want to bring up some points. Like, in this first announcements of the server, they wanted to restart and not bring up anything that has happened, especially that like 40-minute video you posted of being of her being a pedophile and stuff like that. So that's one thing. I still have the screenshot for that message.
Can I cut you off for a second? I'm sorry. In that video, I don't even call her a pedophile. I literally don't say shit about pedophilia because I didn't have any evidence of pedophilia, but in this video, I definitely
Until now.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I got the
I didn't say
screenshot.
shit about her being a pedophile until now.
Nobody brought
I
it
saw
up
the
until
little comment you made in the
she
video
did and
flashed on
other
screen
people
about how
did.
you wanted to see the images. So I'm like, oh, well, I have like 30 of them. Let me go ahead and
She's
send.
also a groomer. She's also a groomer, and I have witness memories, and like I am a witness to her grooming one specific person that still is a suck up to her to this moment.
How long do y'all know how long the person who is her boyfriend now, Ace, has been in the community?
He only started dating Caitlin about
But how
almost
long
3
has he
months
been?
ago.
But
No, how long has he known Caitlyn?
Like,
How long is he? He's known Caitlyn for, I think, longer than me. But well, no, not longer than me. It was longer than. It was like somewhere around like maybe late 21.
So what I'm
He is
gonna
turning
what I'm
19
gonna get
soon.
to
He's
what
turning 19
I'm
very
gonna
soon.
get to is that
2 to 3
I think
years.
we have a pretty good case to suggest that Ace was groomed by Caitlyn girl, because no matter what,
yeah, no,
he would have been
definitely.
underage when they met.
Ace was actually mine and Pixel's ex-boyfriend, but the moment he left our relationship, she went for him immediately.
Did you talk about how she like?
For a long time, I have been a Caitlyn girl fan. I love those models, and I would have never touched Vroid if I didn't like Caitlyn girl's models. I would have never fucking even downloaded the plugin. I was a fan. And I really wanted us to be wrong. I wanted this to be a video where me and Jumps were going to be eating our fucking words. But all she did was prove me right.
Yeah,
Exactly, that's what she does.
Was lie and play victim about it. That's all she ever does.
Said that. I said if Caitlyn was telling the truth and wasn't lying, that would literally just be the video. It would just be us
It
talking
would
to
have
her.
just been the interview, and there would have been nothing more.
But looking back at not only like the contradictions that she had throughout the video, I was studying the shit all last night. I was fucking studying the shit. I compared it to the fucking server we went to. I was studying the video and what she was saying in order to make sure that I was 100% sure that she was lying. And that's when I went deeper and I found out that she's fucking bullshitting, right? But I had little to no idea that she was fucking grooming, like, not 20 people, like 10 fucking people all at once. I had no idea about that. So I'm very happy that you guys came up, you know, talked about it, and, like, we're still talking about it. I am very, very happy that you guys stood forward and, you know, are discussing it now. I'm really proud of you.
Yes.
I know it's a hard
I
thing to
saw
do.
this as a
Because, like, I know the reason I'm more afraid of being attacked is because all of these people do not deserve to be attacked, especially Random and everyone else here. They do not deserve to be attacked.
At the end of the day, me and Jumps are the lightning rods, the beacons of hate right now. If y'all get attacked, let us know, because I have a very aggressive community that's sick of people talking shit to me. We've gotten through that.
She's okay. Well, the incident she's talking about is when she screamed and cried because Parker was starting to hang out with me more.
Yeah, you're the fourth person to mention getting screamed at. At this point, it's been established. We kind of got.
Yeah.
We kind of got the
If you
gist
threatened
of
to not
that.
be her friend, there is another instance where somebody didn't want to be her friend anymore, and she threatened to kill themselves if they didn't stay.
So how this is gonna go is, first I'm gonna talk about Caitlyn, then I'm gonna talk about OC, which is her friend that's also a fucking groomer, and I'm finally gonna talk about her boyfriend as well as moderation and stuff like that. The reason I didn't continue posting the full VOD of, you know, the interviews and stuff is because it got a little repetitive. However, I believe that what I clipped got the majority of what they were trying to say with Caitlyn and the entire situation. So basically, a lot of the evidence and a lot of accusations going towards Caitlyn revolves around her basically being a child groomer. And I've received a ton of texts between Caitlyn and minors, as well as a bunch of fucking photos of Caitlyn sending these to people who aren't adults yet. Even though a child asks you to draw this shit for them, you don't give a child fucking porn. Here are some of the photos that Caitlyn sent to these people who are ranging from the ages of 12 all the way to 15 or 16. And the ranges of these ages were all during the time where Caitlyn was not a minor, but an actual adult. So take a look at these. These range from fucking, like, just a little bit, like, not edgy, but illicit to all the way to fucking explicit. So I'm gonna be censoring a lot of this shit, but it's fucking crazy. Not only are these pictures of a minor's OC, which is their, like, online character or whatever, it shows their names and that shit. So it is, Here's some more evidence of Caitlyn being sexual with her minor friends. I have some more screenshots of, you know, conversations between her and other people, as well as conversations that show that Caitlyn is also a massive manipulator who gets mad over literally anything. As they were talking about in an interview, she would get mad when someone has a good ass avatar that they made, or she'll get mad if someone else is hanging out with the group that she doesn't like. She was literally so nitpicky and so possessive over the people in her life, she literally lost all the people in her life. The irony, huh?
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
So OC is one of Caitlyn's friends who also sends minors porn. So I have a couple of videos, not really videos, but like text between a person that I will not name and OC, where OC send this person porn and shit, and sexting them, like in little fucking whatchamacallit, Five Nights at Freddy's roleplays and shit. The first one includes this photo. Yeah, this is kind of funny because OC is such a fucking loser that they said that, oh, it's my internet mommy that made this shit for me. And the person that they sent it to is so uncomfortable. I could tell, bro, because everything they said was, I don't even know what to say, bro. It's fucking loser. OC, you're a fucking loser. Here's some more of the sex between the minor and OC, and I will put the rest in the description below, because there's a whole fucking file of all the different fucking weird-ass FNAF roleplay shit that OC and this person had. So not only does this prove that Caitlyn hangs out with other fucking pedophiles, so they have a fucking pedophile circle jerk circle. Circle jerk circle. Bro, I am tired of shit. Let's just fucking move on. So not only is Caitlyn collecting all the Pokemon badges of bigotry by hanging out with fucking pedophiles and groomers, she's also hanging out with fucking racists. You know what's funny? One of her head mods, her name is fucking Connor the Cowboy. My bad, his name, because a fucking Republican, probably doesn't care about pronouns. He says some racist ass shit in Caitlyn's server to the people who are like, oh wow, this is justified, this needs to be heard and shit. He said the fucking hard R. You know what happened? Caitlyn's boyfriend, his name's Ace, and possibly a person that Caitlyn groomed, defended the racism. Like, Caitlyn did say that she shares the same brain as Ace, so I mean, I understand that you both are fucking stupid.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich that...
Okay, so there's a lot that I didn't touch up on in this video because I had to cut so much shit. Like, this video is literally not doing the situation justice at all. So I'm gonna do a little quick rundown of everything just to say, like, other shit that she's done. And if you want to find proof of this shit, just go to the big VOD below. And I'll also try to include some screenshots that people have sent me saying things that Caitlyn has done additionally that we didn't talk about in the VOD. The first thing that Caitlyn also has done was whitewash characters. Another thing she has done was being a dick to her boyfriend. So basically her boyfriend went off to college and broke up with Caitlyn because he wanted to focus on school. And then Caitlyn wasn't respectful of that, being very disrespectful to him. Another one was making several of her friends cry. This wasn't included in the video as much, but this is in the VOD. A lot of people come up and say that Caitlyn has yelled at her, being disrespectful to them, and then literally made them cry. The over-sexualization of the characters that Caitlyn made is another one. Caitlyn over-critiquing her friends' characters, and other shit like that. Most of these are in the VOD, but I'll include photos sent below of, like, you know, different claims that people have made towards Caitlyn as well. You know what? Because I'm fucking tired, I'm gonna be real with you, okay? Caitlyn, you're a fucking loser. Honestly, you're a fucking loser. There's so many people you have hurt repeatedly, time after time after time again. Not only that, bro, you think that you could fucking just mess around and send literal porn to people who are way younger than you, dude. It doesn't matter that your mind is of a 13-year-old. or whatever. Like, I think that's bullshit in my opinion. Regardless, like, you should know just not to do that type of shit at all. Like, it's fucking disgusting. You look like a horrible person, and bro, you need therapy, bro. You need therapy. You need to control what's between your fucking legs, you loser. Holy fuck, bro. Oh my god, I'm face bombing so hard. Yo, I hope my guinea pigs don't wake up. They're taking a nap right now. Anywho, I spent a long ass time on this video. So I really do hope that you guys like it. And I know that it doesn't have everything in it, but I will put the full VOD down below so you can find out more about the situation, because it's so fucking convoluted and it's so much, man. Like, I'm talking like not even as a troll right now. I'm just talking like genuinely because this shit stressed me out so much. I'm taking a break after this shit, I ain't gonna lie. But I hope you guys have a great day. I'm probably gonna post this like fucking 6 in the morning because of a great day. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Hey Mario. Hey Luigi. What's the problem? I just found that got yours for being a PD. Fine. What? A PD? Yes. Do you mean a pedophile? But I also found that. Oh, he's that offended him. Do you mean a offender? Yes. But Mario. What? I'm also an offender. What? Take off your clothes.